Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Candace and I am a revenue manager, and I'm just trying to create content to help those within the HIM field with their RHIT, RHIA coding questions, revenue cycle questions, as I'm learning and building my own career too. And my forehead is definitely not blended in. Like, ooh, child. Maybe it's the way the light is. Okay, I think I got it. Sometimes my makeup be looking cray, because sometimes I'll use a concealer to brighten my eyes. Most of the time, I'm not. Sometimes I put on too much blush. I don't be knowing what I'm doing because I don't wear foundation. I only put concealer under my eyes, in the middle of my eyes, just to conceal the dark spots, because I have hyperpigmentation. So yeah, I think it's blended down. And my hair is doing whatever it wants to today. What I did was I washed my hair. I need to get my hair back to health, ma'am. Okay, she had the right of way, and she like, what are you doing? I washed my hair, put an Apogee, the step 1, step 2 treatment in, and then I washed that out, put a hair mask on with a cap on all day yesterday, and that hair mask is actually still in my hair, so my hair is not wet. It just has that mask on it. But tomorrow I am getting my hair done with some knotless braids, so I will be put back together. Especially for my birthday. I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, let me just be free, rock the natural, but it doesn't work for me all the time, especially going into the office. I'm just not comfortable sometimes with my hair, and I can't get it to lay down all the time. So anyway, that was over with the hair and makeup little rant, I guess you could say. So today was the day I had to drop my girls off for piano. So it's currently 8:02. I did not have a one-on-one with my boss like I was supposed to, because she was behind on a hair appointment. So I will be meeting with her today. I need to get some items together. It's always good when you go to your boss with big items that you're working on, but with it being an end of the month week, the month started off, what was it, 30 or 31st on a Monday, Memorial Day, but I don't have anything pressing, so I think I'm just going to present her with some AR data, some trends that I can track. Oh, and then today I have a meeting to validate IR, that's interventional radiology cases, because again, I've talked about how from a reporting standpoint, there are so many different systems that we can pull information from. There's 4, and trying to figure out, okay, is this report based on service date, post date, how is this stuff getting captured? Is it based on the day that the appointment is scheduled? It's several different factors that go into reporting. And again, I feel like my data is always the best and accurate, because my reports are all based on what was billed. The service was actually done. It's posted to the account. There was some confusion by my peer because she was looking for reimbursement for a surgeon for May. Well, we were still in May, and it takes 30 to 45 days for payers to process claims, and that's on average. There's some payers that take 60 days to process claims, and those are clean claims, meaning it went straight through with no edits or anything like that. The claim is perfect. The insurance company doesn't need to request documentation to review before the claim is paid. So when looking from month to month, and she was saying, well, the previous months he had this much in reimbursement because May isn't paid yet. There are some times where the insurance company will pay, you know, right away, but they don't. I mean, if it's contracted that they reimburse, or if it's in their policy that they reimburse within 30 to 45 days, that's when I'm going to expect to see payment. I may not see payment for services until late June, middle to late June. So I think maybe she didn't realize that, which is fine. That was a teaching point for her. Just like I don't know anything about accounting. She's a CPA, very smart. So we definitely are still learning from each other. So I'm excited that today is my Friday. I'm feeling good. I expect to have a good work day, a productive work day. And so with that said, let's get on the road. Ooh-wee. Try to be cute with this blazer on. It's not thick, it's a linen blazer. And then I switched from carrying my book bag to my orange tote. And ooh-wee, it's too hot. And this tote bag is too heavy with my iPad and my laptop in it. Ooh, the lighting. So typically, one thing I never mentioned, the first thing I do in the morning is email my mom and my friend, my dearest friend. They both work at the last organization I worked at, and I always email them good morning. I have 8 emails. I have 9,515 emails total, and actually it only goes back to 1 year. If I log on to the website by Outlook webmail, it's gonna it's probably gonna be way over 10,000. There are some people who are able to always have their email down at 0. I don't understand. I mean, stuff is put into folders, but I read that on LinkedIn one time and I was just like, how do you do that? All right, so I need to get some items together. I spent a few minutes cleaning out my email box. So that's down, but I didn't do much damage. I don't think the emails, I think the emails are counting what's only in the inbox and not in the actual individual folders, because when I started deleting a whole bunch of stuff, that the inbox number did not move. So let's see. Tuesday, I did this. I followed up on the baclofen audit. I need to try to get some training in. So Tuesday, I followed up on a baclofen audit request that I sent to both the hospital and the physician audit side. I need to still follow up on 2 reports and check the status of those accounts. I need to complete some Epic training, and then for my 2 meetings today. I need to run a report on the IR volume. I need to review AR and then work on an agenda for my one-on-one with my boss. And again, today is my Friday, so definitely plan on making this a very productive day and go from there. I think I'm gonna make me some coffee though, because I'm a bit cold. My boss just came to my office and asked, do I want to do the meeting now? I don't have anything prepared, but I can tell her some things that I'm working on. So I need to get my mind together these next 60 seconds. This is ridiculous. You can't see me on the Zoom at all. It's a little better, but the lighting is so bad. It goes back dark. I'm gonna have to get a light on top of my... Well, I just waited for a data analyst to join the meeting at 11. It's now 11:12, so I'm just going to leave the Zoom, email her my sheet, and go on about the rest of my day. Okay, so I had my meeting with my boss and I have some really good takeaways and things to add on my to-do list. So outside of reviewing the revenue manager report that's already in Epic, I need to follow up on the IR volumes, looking specifically at one of our facilities to make sure that the data is tying up from one system to another. For the OR volume report, I need to include additional fiscal years. I initially did it from fiscal year 21 to 22. And then she said that it's best to do fiscal year to date and then fiscal year end, and then have another column with the fiscal year end annualized. Since the fiscal year ends this month, I can just annualize and predict what we're going to do for June as far as OR cases. There's a credentialing issue with one of our providers. And then payer mix. I'm not too familiar with the payer mix, but what I can do is start looking at the volumes by payer mix, because I would get questions and I never understood why to look at the payer mix, because my point of view was, well, there's no control of the payer mix. The patients you see are the patients you see. So what do I need to report on as far as the payer mix goes? And so what I need to do is say, okay, this month you had a decline of Medicare patients by this percentage, or the percentage of patients that went up were, or the classifications of patients for Medicare, Medicaid, the managed care plans. What was your volume like for each of those financial classes? And then make a total, and so that I can report on that. Because the payer mix is nothing that we can control. It's based on scheduling and what the patient has for the insurance. So just knowing what the volumes are based on that will be helpful to have handy. Not that I need to report on that, but creating a report with the numbers in case questions come up, I can just pull it up quickly. Another thing that she talked about was more visibility for me. So having a presentation for our residents who's in their 5th, 6th, and 7th year, going over the business matters. So going over coding and billing, that would be my area, and what they need to be aware of for that area. And then they're going to go over things from I think an HR perspective, and just various different items. And I think they're going to do it in segments. And then she also wants me to prepare to start presenting at the monthly faculty meetings. Again, pushing visibility out there for me, and that's a growth opportunity for me. So I have quite a bit to work on. And when I'm saying a lot of reports, it's reports, but it's not something that I'm going to send out. It's reports so that when I'm asked a question, the data is already gathered, and then I just need to update it monthly, validate it. So for example, one of the questions in the finance meeting was, well, our OR volumes are down from the previous year. Are our work RVUs trending down as well? I didn't know that answer off the top of my head. I often have to take their questions, research it, and go back. But if I already have that stuff calculated, it'll just not automatically populate, but if I work on that monthly, and there's some reports that I may have to update weekly, but at least I'll have it handy. A report has been created so that I can share it. Other than that, my one-on-one went pretty good. She said she moved it at 11:30. She'll join the call in a few minutes. I didn't see that on my calendar. It's set at 11. I'll resume.
Okay, so this is the file that you sent me just now. And all I did was, so this was, I kind of, we told you to put it just so it has the same fields and filters.
So when looking at the interventional radiology cases for my department, the numbers were actually really close. There was only a variance of 6 cases, and hers were higher. So I'm going to take a look at those medical record numbers to see why those showed up on her report and not mine. And the differences were in the month of April and in July. So that's really good, because we were like hundreds of numbers off because she wasn't pulling her data right. Again, because I believe mine is always correct. But she has 6 more cases here. So I'm definitely going to take a look at that and see what the difference is. So that meeting was really good. I thought iPhones updated to where you can unlock your phone even with the mask on, like it recognizes your eyes. Obviously, it's not working for me. It's 1:44. My stomach is jumping out. That would be sick of sitting this wrap. Out here. Hello, good people, again. It is 4:59. So I'm on my way to go pick up my youngest from her after school program. And I don't know. I'm thinking I want to go out and have a drink or something. Kick off my birthday weekend. I'm off tomorrow, so at this point it's whatever. I'm off Friday and Monday, so it's a nice little 4-day weekend again, because I just had a 4-day weekend this past weekend, being off Friday and then Memorial Day. So today was a really good day. I had a good one-on-one with my boss. had a good meeting to go over the interventional radiology volume. I got another portion of my HFMA training done. But what I mostly struggled with is trying to get a report for data. I emailed 3 different people and asked them for the facility tax ID for all of our departments, locations. And first I emailed it to the billing team because they're the last ones that touched the claim. Then they sent me to provider enrollment. Now it's with somebody from IT that works on the revenue cycle, like IT side, and then the coding director. That I don't understand. So I'm trying to just get a report, and I kept playing in the system in Epic. I'm looking up definitions and looking at the claim to see how can I get this box number into a report, which fields to select, and all of that. Needless to say, I wasn't able to get it done. I sent an email to my coworker, who's another revenue manager over a different department. She initially trained me, and to see if she can tell me how I would get a report request done. Like, who do I need to send the IT ticket to, or if she knows. I put the description in there hoping that she will know how to do that, but I don't think you can. I don't ask questions until I'm at the last resort, and I spent enough time on it to where I'm like, okay, it's not it, let me go ahead and ask for some assistance, and then what I'll need to do is request to have that report built for me. On that note, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.